Hello. Hi. Yes. Good evening. So, as you know, the weekend, oil prices went up to USD 130. Natural gas also went up a lot. As you know, Ukraine, as I mentioned, and Russia, oil, natural gas, fertilizer, grain, wheat. They are the biggest exporter, or definitely when you're talking about biggest, you're looking at about 20-30% of the world's output. So I just want to share with you what are the investment strategy that you can have during a crisis. Um, um, this particular video, I'm just want to go a bit on and the macro trend that we try to predict that's going to happen in future. My view is that Russia hasn't finished, doing Ukraine. Although now it's day 10 and there's some ceasefire talks and all that. Even after they have done Ukraine, may take a while, logistic issues and all that. There could be other things that Putin may want to try on, because he's being pushed to the corner with all those financial weapons against him. Germany is gonna be one serious person that's gonna get quite bad from the heavy reliance on the gas and petrol oil from Russia. And of course, now the news is that all NATO allies are trying to uh, shut off funds or payments or reliance on the gas and the oil, because this is the only account that they are still keeping active, i.e. it's like they shut off everything, all financial trades, all type of exports and import, but they are still opening up the accounts for the gas and the oil. It's kind of weird lah. And I think the real story is actually Russia is actually slowly reducing the gas supply for them. So I just want to share with you a couple of stories on the fact that recently uh, Saudi Arabia as well, they are not very cooperative to help the NATO allies or America to the OPEC, in increasing the output. So this is something that is quite serious. And then U.S. officials during the weekend also flew to Venezuela to try to see whether Venezuela can increase output. But Venezuela is a very strong ally of Russia, and you can see Israeli Prime Minister also step up and try to be a mediator. So as you can see that this is actually getting serious. So but the purpose of this video is to share with you what can Germany do. Germany is pretty F lah. So uranium, nuclear plants, this is the shortest time that they can get things going as fast as they can. While in case Russia tomorrow cuts off supplies to them, So as you can see, I'll show you this video quickly. In fact, Russia gas supply to Europe already declined. I just want to show you this video quickly. And it is actually
this news stories we're following here on France 24. Our business editor Kate Moody said, "Hi there, Kate."
Hi, Tom.
Russia's wanting to see that shipments of natural gas to
Germany
Europe are in fact slowing down.
Yeah, through one source in particular, that's the Yamal pipeline that goes to Germany. Russia provides about 40% of the natural gas that's used by the European Union. About 15% of those overall supplies run through that Yamal route. Data from the German-based Gascade showed that shipments at one checkpoint plunged from the usual 17.5 million kilowatt hours per hour to just under 600,000 on Thursday. Russia's Gazprom has said it's fulfilling all of its orders. Now, that pipeline does run from the Yamal Peninsula in Siberia across Belarus, Poland, and Germany. Some analysts say Moscow could be using it to highlight what they see as the need for the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. That project was effectively frozen in the first round of sanctions last week. This is, though, a reminder of just what's at stake for Europe's energy sector. European natural gas prices have soared to record highs this week. Ukraine's energy minister this Thursday urged the EU to stop taking gas from Gazprom. And although it has been suggested that a next round of European sanctions could target Russia's energy sector, Germany's economy minister has said he's against an immediate embargo of Russian oil and gas. Well, European officials have already confirmed they are working on additional sanctions that could be
So as you can see, Germany is F lah. FCUK basically, they cannot, and the reserve is not. Although we are approaching spring and summer, they are apparently, I read from an article, their reserve is only ready until August. And if you have all the ships, liquefied ships carrying gas and petrol, there are not enough oil tankers around to ship to Germany in such a short time if Russia cuts it off tomorrow as part of their war strategy part 2. So I just now I didn't mention about uranium, the nuclear plant. I will talk about it in my next video. So stay tuned, and please click a like and the videos that I've done as well. Crisis investing. Now we have to forget the Nasdaq, PayPal, and Facebook for a short while, and go into this potential hyperinflation thing that will be happening in 2022 to the whole world. So thank you very much for staying tuned to my channel. I'm trying to do my best to give you as accurate information and all the macro trends that I think will be happening, so that we can go in early and buy at the dip before big movements happening in the stock market.